see the topic, man. Let's get into it, man. Overnight success doesn't usually last long. You know, I gotta end the week with something spicy, man. It's amazing. So here's the deal, right? Overnight success, listen to what I'm saying, rarely lasts because it's often built on a weak foundation, right? Lacks true preparation for scaling, fosters overconfidence, and leading to poor decisions. So understand this, right? Anything that you really want, and I said this before in the last video, and I said this a couple videos last week, you don't want to be the first to do something. You want to be the person who what? Who lasted the longest. How many times you ever seen somebody pop off and, yo, bro, they popped off and they're here and blase squaze, and it's like, yo, you don't even last long, homie. It's like you had a one-hit wonder song, and then after that, nobody ever heard from you. Some people are just an overnight success. I'm not saying some people never really work hard to get to where they were, but some people practice the wrong type of habits. Like example, let's say you're supposedly this person who, yo, I'm this great rapper, right? But the whole time you out here stealing bars and people write for you. When, let's say if you were supposed to get to that next level, your success ain't really gonna last as long like that. Because why? You built it on a fucked up ass foundation. It's a weak foundation. Give you another example. Are you gonna build a house on something that's not solid or something that's not solidified? You're just gonna start stacking blocks on the regular dirt right there, especially if it ain't leveled off or they ain't got no form of a foundation or nothing? Hell no, because it's what? It's gonna crumble. It's not real. It's not built to last. So that's why you see a lot of people out here who had little runs like that little rap nigga I said. You went all the way up in numbers and out of nowhere you just crashed down. That nigga went from a rapper to like a fucking blogger to like, what they call it again? A rapper to a blogger, from a blogger to like a trucking businessman, from a trucking businessman to like a workout guru. This nigga changed like different friggin' occupations for one page. Your algorithm is fried, my nigga. You can't even get up there no more. You feel me? Give you another one into that, right? Look at how some people out here, they get to a certain place and then they cancel and throw everybody away. Remember what it is that I said. Yo, when you're in a position of overnight success, that can lead to what? Poor decision making. Because if you was just trying to get to this next level, this land of milk and honey, oh, I'm here now, yo, I'm here where I need to be. You'll turn around and throw away everybody who helped get you to that point because you feel like, I don't need you anymore. That's where a lot of people turn around and they cheddar bob themselves. That's the stupidest thing in the world, bro. Overnight success never lasts because of those little reasons, but now we're going to go a little bit deeper into that, right? So think about it. People who want things overnight, it never really lasts long. So remember this, right? I said it before. You want to be the person who lasts the longest, not the person who did it first. So example, look at how many artists have came from out of South Florida or Broward and all of these things. Give you another example, right? There was one dude, I think he was like a one-hit wonder. His name was Lajon Slim. He did a song called In the Field with My Haitians. I'm in the field with my Haitians. That song took flight. I'm not saying he's an overnight success, but the run he had, it was very like overnight, then it just died down. Not saying he's an overnight success or somebody, yo, you just grinded for like 2 weeks and you got lucky. Nah, that's not how it was. The man had a nice ass song, but the thing about it is sometimes when you're on that newer stage or you're on a higher level, you gotta produce at a higher level. That same shit you was doing before is not gonna really cut it. You come out with a hit, you better have something that can follow up with that hit. Because why? People are gonna label you what? A one-hit wonder. After that one song, I don't think he ever really dropped another hit after that. People was, Lajon Slim out of Broward County, this, that, and the third. I know people who used to work with him at a job. And the next thing you know, he fell off. You got signed to Good Music, and then afterwards you fell off. Versus all these other artists who come out, and it's like, yo, they got a nice run, dog. They just been out here doing this shit. You got to understand something. Some people have been doing some things from young. Some people, they just started doing it and taking it serious because they see, yo, you had success with it. Maybe I could have success with it. Remember what I teach you. Puss and Dog does not have the same luck. Look at Kodak. Kodak is a prime example of Puss and Dog not having the same luck. Kodak been rapping since he was a jit. So when that time came and the pressure came on, the stage got bigger, the platform got bigger, he was able to handle up to it. Because I'm used to this. I've been doing this. And he even showed it. Yo, I'm going to elevate my flow and I'm going to elevate my raps and I'm going to change it. You know how many people get to that next level and it's like, damn, you already showing signs of reusing and recycling certain bars or saying the same shit? That means you're not what? You're not built to last like that. Some people think that the little bullshit game that they was doing before is good enough. You got to understand that. When the time is coming and the lights are on you, you got to nut up. You got to stack up to that challenge. You feel me? You can't expect to keep giving people the same old bullshit. You got to have like bullets in the chamber ready to give it to the ass. So people like, yo, I think this might be the next superstar. Yo, we got to really pay attention to this person. Because when you're overnight success, right? And I could kill this whole topic on everything. That's why I took so much notes on this shit, right? When you're an overnight success, you can't necessarily say you're seeking instant gratification, but there are some people who are overnight successes who got the opportunity who was just seeking instant gratification. And instant gratification, if you don't know, that leads to failure. You're not looking for gratification from within yourself. You're looking at it from all angles outside. Yo, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? Or what do you think? Sometimes it's good to stop and ask yourself, what do you think? Sometimes it's good for you to be your biggest critic because you're the one that's going to hold yourself accountable to a higher standard. When you hold yourself to a higher standard, it's going to be that much more slimmer for you to what? To fail. How many people out here? Matter of fact, I'm going to switch this shit another way, right? How many people you ever seen? They don't get to the next level because they weren't holding themselves to a high standard. Give you an example into that. I'm going to bust that down real easy. You know that there's some people out here who've been good at certain things from young. They just felt like, yo, I don't really have to challenge myself. Or I don't really have to practice. Remember the saying, I'm going to teach you this. I used to have this on my actual page before I took it down. People used to steal my shit. My dad used to tell me this, bruh. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So you could be a naturally good football player or a naturally good basketball player. Yo, I could one hand, I could stop on a dime, pick up, run a route, this, that, and the third. But that person who's been working their hardest, who didn't take no breaks, who's holding themselves accountable, they're going to be able to nut up when that opportunity arises because they've been doing it for so damn long. It's like it's became second nature. You ever been doing something so long, it's like it's second nature to you? Give you an example into that, right? You ever seen some people who they're so confident when it comes to doing bad things? Whether like, oh, I'm going to start a fight, or I'm going to go rob this person, or I'm going to go do this. Some people are confident because what? They've been doing it so long. It's nothing to me. It's second nature. I robbed him? That's easy. Or I could go hit this lick. That's easy. Because why? This isn't my first time. Think about it, bruh. In life, there are some people, they build things instantly on a weak foundation, and then next thing you know, it crumbles. What does it say in the Bible? It's better to be the man that built his house on the rock. Because why? You built it on solid ground, solid foundation. Versus somebody who built their shit on a weak foundation. Example, what that little dirty nigga did. I'm going to play you. I'm going to threaten you. I'm going to use you. I'm going to play up underneath you. All of that just to get to the next level. Guess what? That's bullshit. God don't bless mess, dog. Instant gratification can fall by the wayside to somebody who's been working honestly their whole life or been putting in the work honestly for the longest. Give you another example into that, bro. Look at how many people started on YouTube. YouTube never worked out the greatest for them, but guess what? They probably came back with a fire. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you somebody personally I know. I got a little homie named Fats, right? He's a YouTuber right now. Look him up. B&E Blogs. When Fats started YouTube, Fats was originally like, I think the highest I seen this page at was like 60 subscribers, right? I think I started YouTube and then I think I went past Fats or whatever. Fats went and created a new page, reinvented himself. The man didn't quit. That shit was motivating as fuck, bro. The man did not quit. Reinvented himself, rebranding himself, came back stronger than ever. And guess what happened? The man is killing YouTube, bro. I think the last time I seen Fats passed like 25K subs or like 26, some number, 30K or something. He did all of that off of being persistent. He could have been an instant gratification overnight. Bro, I got 60 subs. Bro, I'm going to 100. I'm getting 200. The man went right back to the drawing board and re-strategized and came back 10 times harder, bro. Even got a whole niche on YouTube I've never seen anybody do before, bro. Like, that's crazy to me, dog. That's what you call somebody who's out the mud versus somebody who wants things instantly. Instant gratification. Overnight success. How many people you ever seen pop off overnight or one-hit wonders? And it's like, yo, you fell off after that. I'm not saying the music industry isn't evil. Some people ain't see where the door goes. I'm not doing this no more. So they will come off like an overnight success. But I'm telling you right now that there's a lot of people out here who never really work hard honestly on their own. They got far in life building up off of the hard work and blood, sweat, and tears of other people's backs, my nigga. What does that sound like to you? Like slavery. Oh, you blacks and you niggers, you need to get yourself together. You guys are, look at you guys. You guys are junkies. You don't want to do anything with yourself. Bro, black people are amazing. We're gods. We thrive. We do a lot of shit. Look at the fucking Black Wall Street we had. They destroyed that shit. Whenever black people were thriving and made something, we gotta come fuck this shit up for these niggas. Versus some people, i.e., we had slaves to build our houses. We had slaves that we built our wealth off of. Think about it, dog. Some people's overnight success, they figured out how to either make it work for them so it doesn't feel like an overnight success. Then there's some people, their overnight success was actually overnight, and then they fell off. You feel me? But understand this in life, bro. Going for instant gratification, that's how you're going to set yourself up for failure, bro. And that's why, as well as that, when people do things in a premature way, i.e. you rush it, you're not taking into consideration what's going on. You're not processing what's going on. i.e. because you were looking for instant gratification, you can turn around and cheddar bob yourself. People were probably there to give you feedback or coach you the right way or show you, yo, I think you're going about this a little bit the wrong way. But because you feel like you're the star, you run the show, you didn't catch on to all the details, that's how you could turn around and cheddar bob yourself. i.e. you turn around and be overnight success. Everything you work hard for, it never lasted truly. All your hard work, blood, sweat, and tears wasn't really your blood, sweat, and tears. It was somebody else's. You built your merit of success off of somebody else's back. And then you act like you're the one who worked hard for it. Some people, they're not really the real originators. Some people are copycatters and they steal and then they try and act like it's their work, dog. You feel me? That being said, remember this. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I'm going to uplift you because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser, man. Understand this, bro. Overnight success, you don't want to be that. You want to be the person who lasts the longest. You want to be the person who, yo, you got talent, but I could work hard. You want to be the person who outlasts the talent, dog. You know how many people out here are not naturally talented? They're just a damn good hard worker and they just know how to make things work out. That's how it goes sometimes. Remember this. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. That's how you get to the next level, you feel me? That's how you avoid being an overnight success. Never chase instant gratification. You want some form of a gratification or some form of an approval? Get that shit from yourself, dog. Don't wait for nobody to give it to you. Don't wait for anybody to give you your flowers or what do you think about me and my videos that I post? Do you think I'm hot shit popping or what do you think? Look at that and ask yourself that, bruh. You asking somebody else what they think about you or their situation or their feedback, fuck what the fuck they feel. You just open up the door for somebody to really just let me flatten that boy balloon. Let me stick a pin in that boy ego. Never do that, bruh. Be the person where you get it off of your own merit, dog. and you don't chase it to be the person who's the first to do it. You want to be the person who lasts the longest. You feel me? 440 for the world, man. Peace.